On you. It's waiting on you.
Oh, sorry.
You're waiting. We're all waiting for you now.
I was looking at it. Okay.
You're still waiting for the intro.
Welcome to the Where's the Focus podcast. WTF is an entertaining yet educational ride with top guests from every industry. Knowing where your focus goes, your energy flows. Hosted by top-selling author, sought-after speaker, leading coach, and high-level executive in the financial industry, Daniel Manginelli. So, WTF.
WTF. Welcome back to the WTF podcast.
Let's go.
Let's go,
I
Jen.
actually really like that.
Yeah, let's go. Wow. Do you want to stop and just have a dance party?
I just might. I'll just keep hitting that repeat.
Let's go. Jen's back this week, everybody. Woo-hoo! Are you feeling better?
I am a little bit.
What?
I feel like my brain, like you said, take a week off, and now I'm like, what are these buttons? I don't remember doing this.
It took us 10 minutes for you to find the right one. We did the intro, and I was going, okay, hit it now. And let's go. We can start the intro.
And it was still recording. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm trying to get back into
It'll
this.
come back to you. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube for Jen and her brain, for the lack of it. Like and share on other platforms. And if you're listening or watching, it's easy to do. You just hit the button right there. You just hit it. Oh, wait, you just hit it again. Hit it. Okay.
Literally. Well, that's...
A punching
Yeah,
shot.
I was going to say, that's
okay.
a punch.
It's okay. Well, punch the
Punch it right there.
Man, this is what happens when we go late in the day, Jen.
I know.
We need to do this earlier.
I know.
We get a little punchy when it's late.
And I haven't had lunch.
Oh,
And you know me when I'm
You are
hungry.
hangry, man. We are in the first week of March, people. And it's a little later on the podcast than we're usually, because Jen's got other stuff going on. Apparently, she's got other stuff happening in her life besides here at the WTF.
You know, I got to keep the balls rolling.
Yeah, balls rolling all right. All right. So, let's go back to me now. Enough about me. Let me tell you more about me.
Okay. Not like I just sit here the whole entire time listening to you talk about you and your day on your podcast.
No, it's okay. I'm going to go talk about my weekend. I kind of realized something. I asked myself something this weekend, is where did I lose the spirit of being a kid? Now, I know what a lot of you are going to say is, I'm still a kid. I still love that. I do all those things. But that's what we say. You know, I guarantee that my wife would tell you that I agree that she thinks I'm a kid. There's no doubt about it. But sometimes things change as we become adults, especially kind of when we have children. You become a parent. You become some sort of, damn kids mess everything up, I tell you. You become a parent and you can become this adult. I'm kidding, by the way. Don't send me any emails about me not liking
Parent shaming.
Not like parent shaming. I'm just kidding. I love being a parent. But you do, so when you become an adult, and especially when you're parents, you have, I found myself doing things that I wouldn't do on taking things away. I'm going to give you an example. I had a fine opportunity to entertain another 10-year-old friend for my daughter at a play date on Saturday, because they have play dates. You know, no one just shows up at people's houses and say, can someone come out and play? You have to plan them.
Not like before.
No,
before, you would go and knock and be like, hey, do you want to hang out outside and ride your bike?
Yeah, not anymore. It's a thing.
I wonder when that changed. You're right. When did it change?
I don't know, but it changed. But I did have a play date on Saturday night, and it was my wife's birthday, if you remember, on the last podcast. I know you were sick, but I'm sure you listened to it, right?
I saw your post.
And you did.
Very sweet. I liked it.
Thank you very much. So most of you heard last week it was my wife's birthday, so she was on a girls' trip. So I had my play date.
Oh, lucky her.
I know.
Lucky her.
Now, trust me, I pride myself on being the fun dad, because I am. So it was going to be a great night. So we started the night out. I heated the pool, and we went swimming, and their kids are jumping in the pool, only followed for me to be saying, be careful, every 30 seconds, it seemed like. Because they were jumping on the side of the pool onto a raft to make a big splash, and how big a splash they could make. So I'm looking out there going, wait a second, hey, slow down, everybody be careful, right? You know, and I'm on high alert. And then the pizza was delivered, and that's how I made dinner for the kids. I had pizza, and it was dinner time. And, I knew that that they were going to have, eat dinner. So I got the pizza, and the first thing happened is they were taking the pepperonis off and seeing if they can make it in each other's mouth, like tossing them in the air. Followed once again by me saying, "You guys are making a mess. Stop throwing the pepperonis." Right? And I'm going, wow, man, I'm nothing but on these kids. Now, Fun Dad thought it would be great to make some cookies for dessert.
Wow.
I'm all in it, man. I'm all in. After scolding him for the pepperonis and jumping in the pool, I proudly bought them where they were watching their movie, and I set the plate down, and it looked like that scene from Gremlins as they ate the cookies faster than I could put them down and faster than the Cookie Monster on TV, man. And I said, slow down, eat one at a time, right? Once again, I was cleaning up for the movie. I ended up hearing a lot of noise. And I'm wondering, what is that banging sound? So I went to the stairs, and all I heard was laughing and joy. And as I turned the corner, I see a little girl whiz by me on a boogie board down the stairs into a pile of pillows.
I mean, that sounds fun.
So me being Captain Buzzkill, I went from Happy Dad to Captain Buzzkill, started off with, what are you two doing? Someone is going to get hurt, and who's going to clean up all these pillows and blankets on the floor? Listen. And then I had that outer body experience listening to what I was saying. They're 10 and they're having fun. They're making everything they do more fun, as it should be. They could have just went swimming and been quiet, right? They could have ate and been calm. They could have just walked down the stairs and be sensible. But how was that as any fun for a 10-year-old at a play date at night? So they looked at me and they thought they were in trouble. And I said, how are you guys going to pick up speed with the pillows in your way? You need to back them up so you can get more speed. I don't know if it was joy or shock on their faces, but I said, I'm next. So I get it. As an adult and as a parent, we don't want to do anything to make things happen to our children. We shield them, and we shield our kids a lot from danger. And we have to do that sometimes, but somewhere along the way we grew up. And it's not time for them to grow up. I hope by telling me this story, we realize that, we have to have more fun. We all have to take more chances. Have a childlike mentality when it comes to doing things. Be more flexible on expectations of yourself and others. Go more places. Go places you haven't been. We all have a lot of stress. If it's not due to the market, our jobs, our responsibility, hell, just life in general. Take this week and stop yourself like I did to make it more enjoyable. Maybe stop for 1 second, and rather than stopping people from having some fun and saying, be the person you're supposed to be and stop acting that way, we could all use a good boogie board ride down the stairs to remind us to live life. Have fun and remember what it was like to be 10 again, because somewhere along the way we lost it. We lost that ability to look at something and realize, I'll just make it fun. It's just swimming. It's just dinner. They're just cookies. The stairs thing was a little scary, but I mean, it's just having fun. So this week, I want everybody to commit to do something that you wouldn't normally do. The things that you think about, but you don't do because you're worried about others and what they might think or say to you. Maybe you don't because you think you have to act a certain way to be taken seriously. Or believe I'm an adult now. Kids do that stuff. Adults don't do it. That's crap. It really is. People enjoy being around fun people. And we're all attracted to people to do things that we want to do, but we just don't do them. You're not going to remember the deal that you lost, the phone call you had to make, or how clean others think your house is. But you're sure going to remember the ride down the stairs on the boogie board with your daughter. Jen, so what are you going to do this week that you wouldn't normally do? What people might think of you. What do you got for me? You got nothing?
No, nothing.
You got nothing? You can have a little fun? You're going to go, you put the music back on and we could dance to it if you want to put
okay.
That
actually sounds good.
Let's go.
I'm sure you like that.
Let's go.
What are you going to do?
I just changed everything. I mean, it put the outlook of, being a parent, I'm going to say, put my boo again there. I mean, being a parent, it's, you're constantly, now you're parent shaming. You're constantly on this mission to have them stop doing what they're doing. Like, No, stop moving around. Stop making the dog. Stop making the dog bark. Stop throwing stuff. Pick up your room. It's just this constant of do the right thing, 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 do the right thing. And we were 10, and I guarantee I wasn't doing the right thing. But you want to correct behaviors that you don't need to correct. Sometimes it's okay just to be fun. Sometimes it's okay just to miss school and say, you know what, I'm not going to remember what I learned today, but I'm sure going to remember this day with my mom, right? We kind of forget that. So what am I? You asked the question, what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a deep breath and stop being so irritated on things that really aren't that big of a deal. They're a big deal to me because I want to feel like I have to coach my daughter to be some sort of executive because I'm so used to it all day, every day. I mean, I want to groom people to be the best they can be and do the best they can and have more, be more, do more. You know, I want people to get out of their own way. I want people to, you know, to do the things that they don't want to do to help them achieve what they want to achieve. And then I take it into a 10-year-old who wants to just boogie board down a stairs, right?
Yeah.
And that's not the way life's supposed to be. So to answer your question, I want to buck up and not be such an ass and just have fun. I mean, my wife probably thinks I'm a little kid, but man, my mentality, sometimes you have to shut off all the things to make people to be better. To help your 10-year-old, just be 10. Just be 10.
And
you know
have
what?
that good childhood just like you did.
Yeah.
Those memories.
Yeah. I got some good ones. I don't know.
You don't know if you are
I'd
to
have
repeat those.
I'm sure my parents would have rather have me boogie board down the stairs than the shit I did. I guarantee it. That'd have been nothing. So I hope all of you got something and realized that just have a little bit more fun. And I really want to kind of hammer down on people are attracted to other people that are just having fun. If you think at places you are, there is that person in that place that just doesn't care what other people think. And everybody else is attracted to that person, but they don't want to be that person. So be that person this week. Don't forget to subscribe, like, rate this podcast. Please go out there, act 10. Find your way, smile more, complain less. Until next week, my WTFers, really, really, really go have fun and make dreams come true.